All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for a couple of real people out there, just like you and just like me. All right, I'm going to be talking about how Richie Sambora is going to try to save what's left of Bon Jovi. Before I get there, check out this band Ryan, okay? If you like Bon Jovi, you might like Ryan. This is a hard-rocking, melodic rock band from Sweden. Really strong vocals. I really like the guitar work. I like the way the album is mixed because you can hear everything. The bass comes through nice and strong. Rhythm section, somewhat progressive in places. But overall, very original and very good. If you're looking for some replacement music, you're getting tired of listening to your Bon Jovi collection, then check out Ryan. I don't think you'll be disappointed in it. Maybe you will be. Also, don't forget about Modern Retro Radio, modernretrofm.com, playing the music that other radio stations don't have the courage to play, and they're online 24 hours a day. All right, Richie Sambora is talking with John Bon Jovi, finally, after how many years, right? And here's the article. There's a possibility of a reunion, and Richie is on the phone with John and says, yeah, there's a demand out there for it. So I guess the two are plotting their next move. It would be kind of cool to see these guys back together again. But I'll be getting to the elephant in the room shortly. Richie says there's a demand for it, especially outside of the USA, in places like Sweden or Brazil or Japan, places that didn't just bail on melodic rock back in 1992 like everybody else did. This past June, Sambora painted a different picture when he was asked about a possible return to Bon Jovi at the Songwriters Hall of Fame. He said, nope, not even close. Nobody asked me yet, but I could do it tomorrow if they asked me. Now, my guess is Richie just inserted himself into it and said, nobody's going to ask me, so I'm just going to ask. And here we are. And the elephant in the room, right? It's not Donald Trump, although some people would think maybe it is. In this case, the elephant in the room is going to be John's voice. All right. If you've been watching this channel, or if you've seen any of these fan filmed videos, phone videos online from the last time John went out there, it was as painful a performance as I think I've seen. And hence, I did this list of 5 bands that probably should retire. I forgot about Bon Jovi. Now, the band is named after Bon Jovi, so kind of hard to find a new singer. Johnny Gioeli, I know, could step in and do the job. A guy who can sing as well as anybody out there in the melodic rock world and has the right name. They could change the band to like Bon Joeli or something. They could work something out, but in all honesty, you can't really continue if John can't do the job. That's the problem. And it seems like this is too far gone. And I have compassion on this guy because it's not his fault. You get older, but in his case, I think there's more vocal cord damage than just the guy who's aging and having difficulty, say, hitting higher notes. This is, I think, far more problematic for John Bon Jovi going forward. Now, Richie does address this in the article. He says, yeah, he just needed to rest up a little bit. And I'm like, I don't know. So maybe if Richie comes in, he can sing some of these songs and maybe give John a break at times. But I don't know if there's that much worth saving. Now, I will say this, that if the band goes over to Europe, they're going to be well received, and those fans are going to be very sympathetic and forgiving But overall, if you're looking for a high-end, high-caliber performance of these songs that a lot of us grew up listening to, especially in the 80s and into the 90s, early 90s, that isn't going to be this. It's just, this I think is a little too far gone. So that's really the elephant in the room. But I applaud Richie for trying to get back with John. I know that they have their differences about how the band should sound and which musical style they should pursue. But overall, I think these two guys should hang together and get back together. That would give this a little bit more credibility. And certainly people would be interested in a Bon Jovi reunion. The very least, it would get people talking about this again, and maybe the catalog would start selling some more, and maybe they could do a few appearances here and there, and maybe just keep it low key. Maybe unplug some things and go acoustic. There might be a way around this for John, but I don't know. Long term, I think he's going to have this problem unless they can figure something else out. So, in any event, here's Ryan and their album Wings. Really good stuff. Check it out. Also, Modern Retro FM. They are a great radio station doing unique things, so you should check them out. And please, folks, if you can support me over on Patreon, YouTube memberships. I don't talk about that enough, but easy to do a YouTube membership. This channel, I believe, is always being throttled back as far as content. I'm starting to get people who leave me comments on the political channel where I do allow comments, but in a very filtered way. And they'll send me messages like, dude, there's no way you should have like 200 views on this video. Something's going on. Yeah, you can check out my political channel. It's called Politically Homeless. I'm a contrarian. A lot of people have opinions, and sometimes they're really good opinions, but now there's another prevailing opinion out there, which I tend to wonder, where is it coming from? And so I'll ask questions that a few people out there are asking as well. But I'm not trying to be so unique that nobody likes me. I'm just, I don't trust a lot of things. So, maybe some of what is going on is true out there. I've already done my conspiracy theory stuff, and the things I pursue can be validated with data and science for the most part. So anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. I'm probably going to have to save this for a video over on Politically Homeless, but I'll put a link to that channel in the description of this particular video about Bon Jovi. And by the way, I wish John the best. I don't agree with his politics, but I'd love to hear him singing at full strength again. He's a good guy. He's done a lot of charity work, much of which I do agree with. I wish he wasn't so supportive of neoliberal Democrats. But what are you going to do, right? He's from Jersey, just like the boss, and I think they pretty much support the same people. All right, folks, I am done, and I will see you soon.